Hi, class. My name is Faith Miller. I'm excited to work with you all in PM 692. Today, I'm going to be making a video regarding conflict and communication between individuals in the team throughout a project. So, conflict when working with others is almost inevitable. There should be no surprise that conflict is present in failing projects as well. Failing projects can cause conflict or be a result of uncontrolled conflict. Finding a solution or middle ground between parties can be challenging, but there are things a PM can do to effectively manage conflict before it occurs, and there are techniques to resolve conflict in the midst of it. It is important that PMs understand these techniques and implement them because, according to Sudhakar, a participant of the ICFAI University Group in India, states in an article that current day project managers spend a minimum of 20% of their time in dealing with conflicts. So some conflict management techniques PMs should implement early on include educating themselves as a project manager over the topic of conflict in general, educate their team as well very early on, let them know that conflict can be normal and it occurs, but it also can be healthy and conducive. That's the goal. Also outlining the stages of the group development, like forming, storming, norming, and performing, letting the teammates see how the project life cycle is and describing the stages of that as well. And just explaining that throughout all of these different stages and phases and cycles, there are always changing forces at play that may add some added stress. And then lastly, create your plan after everyone has been educated about conflict. So that just looks like measuring where you all are in conflict and during the project and maybe what's going on at that time to be causing some extra stress. And then we determine if, as a PM, if you want to stop it or fuel it. Fueling is basically letting the opponents fire back to back, and it can lead to a better understanding of the core issue at play. And then you just communicate with the team constantly, no matter what path you choose, stopping or fueling it. Just keeping the team updated and communicating keeps everyone comfortable. In the midst of conflict, PMs should take steps to resolve it quickly. So they should assess if they want it to be fueled or stopped. Quickly acknowledge all parties in the conflict, make sure they're heard out, confirm and ask questions on their position for a deeper understanding. Be able to show multiple ways to get to the same destination. A PM should know how to show its team that there are, different ways to slice the cake and that no one way or another is wrong. So this opens up the table to some diversity. Consider everyone's thinking styles and implement those people at the right times of a project. Everyone thinks differently, and that's great. Great minds think differently, and that's a good thing to bring different perspective and experiences into the way the problem solving occurs during the project. So there will be difficult people within the team. A PM should be able to deal with all kinds of people. So PM should be able to channel their soft skills, approach everything with patience and the mindset that the person is not intentionally being difficult. So just having that mindset that maybe they're just wanting to know more, understand more, will help a lot on how a situation is approached. So they could be difficult because they don't have any training in what they're doing. They don't understand their task. It's a difficult timeline to work with. So what to do and how to deal with these people is you first actively listen and understand their position, understand what's making them stressed out, acknowledge the problem, and ask what they need to help to manage the task or like help or support in general. So this helps them feel not alone. So diffusing a situation conflict involving difficult people can be more challenging, but it is possible. So again, quickly acknowledging both parties, separating the parties to calm down things momentarily may not be a bad idea, and we can promise to rejoin with our well-articulated ideas. So kind of doing the fueling thing, but more controlled. So some general strategies to deal with difficult people that a PM can do to prepare is educate themselves and be prepared in advance as a leader. Educate themselves on, easy ways to compromise with people, soft skills, also introspective thinking and understanding, true self-awareness as a leader helps. Don't project your own feelings onto the team. That helps to just be self-aware. So when individuals don't want to or wish to compromise, it puts strain on the team and also the PM, but there are things PMs can do to resolve it. So there are many reasons why people refuse to compromise. They may be scared to lose their power or position, so reassuring their importance of the team, in the team, and their importance of their position may help to let them feel more valued about their opinion, and that you do want they're okay with it, maybe will help. So a lack of trust in the other, the parties involved is another reason they may not want to compromise. So team building activities can help with that, but that is, of course, in advance of this. But remaining calm and empathetic as a leader, engaging in active listening with a difficult person who doesn't want to compromise, and maybe even involving a third party to feel fair all across the board would help when someone doesn't want to compromise. At the end, you have to be firm that, this is the solution that works for everyone else, even if they don't want to compromise, and maybe provide other ways that for that team member to cope with how things are and how things are chosen to be at the time. So yes, that is all on how to deal with conflict and difficult people within a team during a project. Thank you.